to be seeing that Wii Fit against the getting increasingly better Pyra Mythra coming out from Sensei. Otherwise having a pretty solid run today. Looking to get in the winner's side. You know, this is one of those tournaments. Like, Sensei is constantly in top 8 and, you know, very much a contender to win these events week in and week out. You know, might actually get that opportunity today. No rivers at the moment, in a pretty good position. Got to get past JayRay, you know, and this character can be scary. Wii Fit is, you know, with deep breathing and everything, like, you just got to look out. Character no longer requires you camp on the ledge all the time anymore. It's Alright, right idea from Sensei, just sort of trying to punish any off-stage maneuvers coming out from JayRay, because this is the character that does it. Wii Fits are, you know, they're supposed to do things off-stage, and wow. Yeah, so that is the things you see from Pyra is, you know, that's the utility in this character. It might be hard to have Pyra out all the time and expect, you know, the slow movement and some of the telegraphed attacks to carry you, but if you're in a position where you could just switch up high, and you got, like, you know, your opponent's over your head, you could totally, like, kind of sneak a kill. Or at least react quickly to make a play. And surprisingly, he's going to survive that back air, but not that sun salutation. Okay. Trying to set himself up for something there. Honestly, still looked pretty nice. Just didn't get the reaction out of JayRay that Sensei was hoping, but okay, yeah. Sensei actually has JayRay in a really uncomfortable spot here. JayRay is really just trying to escape the ledge, which is usually where you would think Wii Fit's comfortable, but with all the range on Pyra and Mythra, even Wii Fit sort of has to respect that, because you can't really, it's hard to really camp ledge and just hit, you know, throw like the sun salutations and the soccer, you know, the volleyballs, whatever that is, the soccer ball. You can't really do that as comfortable when, like, these characters just have so much range. If you fade off a ledge, you can still get F smashed within reasonable or unreasonable range, you might say, but instead, that was going to be, I think, was that the side B that took that kill? I wasn't even really paying attention. In either case, Sensei is going to be turning up here. I don't know what JayRay's going to have to do something, and it's going to have to involve deep breathing. I can tell you that much. At the very least, getting, you know, maybe just has to endure a Sensei SD. You do hate to see that, but you definitely take it if you're JayRay in this situation. So what went from being very unmanageable looks like it's kind of manageable right now. And again, deep breathing is going to have to be part of the game plan here. It's Wii Fit Trainer's version of Pyra to Pyra and Mythra, his deep breathing. Okay, so has it. Sensei's at 64. Oh my god. That was almost a weird DI mix-up. Yes, Sensei. Well, okay, no more deep breathing. Will be in kill percent, though, if JayRay is able to get himself deep breathed. But at this point, really just trying to capitalize on advantage, and understandably so, because any time Sensei... Yo? Damn. Well then, that game was pretty much all Sensei's until that SD. That SD literally changed the entire trajectory of the match. That was nuts. Alright, so that is JayRay going up that first game after what was looking very, very unlikely, but good play nonetheless. Sensei's definitely probably scratching the head after that one. Yeah, gonna run it right back. I could definitely appreciate that. Was honestly really controlling that entire game. And then JayRay sort of snuck it in kind of a clean fashion. So more of this, JayRay's really been struggling, specifically on this left ledge. And it just from some of the, like, you know, the frame data of Mythra, like just getting off of the ledge, like in the range, like it's tough. See you later, soccer ball. All right, yeah, JayRay is actually staying on top of Sensei now. And that's literally what he's going to have to do. All right, so here we are in that same position that JayRay has been finding themselves in for most of the set. Yep, throwing out the normals up tilt there, not going to get anything too fancy. That's, again, the part where this character is just so good is in the normals, or characters. Tilts are strong, pretty quick, very quick if you're Mythra. Maybe not as strong, but we'll make the connections. And here we go. This is a little bit, oh, expecting to fall on the other side, but this is a little bit more now in that game 1 territory for Sensei. So if Sensei is able to continue this, avoid another SD, this looks like it could be a pretty good game 2 from him. Very, very much killable right now. Yep, even an F tilt. That's it. So Wii Fit Trainer, this is why this character is just so good with deep breathing. Gotta be careful landing in front of these characters. Good patience there. It's really easy just to like get up into stuff like that. Well, there it is, coming back for round 2. Sensei very much poised to win this game, although this was similar to what we saw in game 1, or I'm sorry, game 2. Oh my god, got him in the sights, and just going for it. Sensei getting very, very hungry for that kill, and honestly pressing JayRay in a really uncomfortable place. Now in a position to take the game. This is the deep breathing. That is going to be a big miss. Oh, I thought it was here. I did. Yeah, feel free to hop in whenever in Tunist.
Whenever I want.
Whenever you want.
Oh,
whenever your little heart desires. You're just
I don't
coming.
feel like it.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'll tweet about it in a minute, I guess. Hi, everybody. Happy to be here, as always. Tunist. It's me, Wayne and Tunist.
Yeah, dude.
No,
so
I'm not going right to Gons. What's going on here?
Not much. This is game 2. I don't know how I was thinking it was game 3. It was because Sensei basically had game 1 already won.
Right.
And then basically JayRay, there was an SD, and then JayRay just actually had a really good like Wii Fit play with the soccer ball and kind of just snuck the game. But here we are in a game 3 situation.
Game number. Wow.
Right.
Holding up this here bracket. Oh, you already got you already got it prepped and ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, first thing that I see is Glenn. Let's go.
Yeah, Glenn.
Let's go. Glenn
still in it. Still in it.
Still in this bracket fighting Kuba.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a tough run-in with Josh Marlew, who we're going to be seeing play Beast next to. I think is like comes from the Rivers stream, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So has a Roy, who's honestly very, very clean. So Glenn had a really close set with Josh, and then ended up, I mean, Josh just kind of turned up in game. Yeah, it was game 3. But in any case, Glenn is still alive, so we might see him later. In the meantime, we do have Game 3 coming up with JayRay and Sensei.
All right. You know, I'll be honest in saying that this is another matchup that I haven't seen quite yet in my opinion, I almost said, in quite a bit, because, you know, Mythra, of course, being the new character that she is, a lot of matchups I haven't really seen with her yet, you know? Just in general, because she hasn't been out for too long. This is one of them, Sensei going up against JayRay here. So I haven't even seen, like, the first literally 2 games of this set. Apologize on that front. Let me see if I can spit in the ballpark on this one. And assuming that Mythra probably doesn't care too much about a lot of refits zoning, if you would. Correct. If that makes any sense. Yes. Because the thing with Mythra is that she doesn't care about a lot of characters in this game in general, and zoning is just another thing on top of that. I mean, Mythra's the kind of character who can shut down a little bit of even Palutena's game, you know, like how she'll just space in the neutral with back air. Mythra has the frame data and the, and the disjoints to be able to just sort of beat her to the punch on that part. She doesn't care about that. So I imagine if you're a full zoner like Wii Fit trainer, you better know how to scrap. If you, like that, right there. You better know how to call your shots and scrap like that if you want to be able to deal with a character like Mythra.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much been the story of the set, is, you know, Mythra definitely has very much a way of getting in your personal space and not leaving. And then you gotta respect all the space in front of them, too.
It's like just like her actual personality.
Is it actually? I've never played Xenoblade.
I mean, she's supposed to be, like, not necessarily the more tomboyish one, but the more, like, brash, in-your-face type with, like, more of an attitude. And then Pyra's, like, the sweet one. You know, which is funny considering she's the one who hits really hard.
That's literally what I was just thinking.
Yeah, but that's sort of the thing with Mythra as a character. She's sort of like the brash, in-your-face type, if the cutscenes I saw of her were any indication.
I see.
And if that's side B animation, I like to call that the super anime move.
It really is. It really is. There's a lot of the whole moveset is kind of like that.
Honestly, yeah. So, yeah, I do believe, like, that sort of mixes in with that. But like you were saying, yeah, Mythra is the kind of character who just gets in your face, not only easily, but also obnoxiously. You know, frame data, combos, contention, disjoints, all that stuff. I personally have the opinion that Mythra is one of the best characters in this game, but whatever, that's a debate for another time. So far, JayRay's doing a great job.
No, JayRay is actually doing a really good job, because Sensei's mostly kind of controlled the entire set. Had that SD in Game 1, honestly could have been through the set already without it. But instead, you know, we're starting to see JayRay, I don't know, maybe this starting to figure something out. Starting to figure Sensei out a bit, or just having a really good game here, but has been playing pretty tough the entire set.
Mm-hmm. All that good frame data and disjoints and whatnot. If you have an advantage, man, know how to play just lame enough, know how to keep your distance, and only throw out buttons when you know it's safe. It's not gonna, some of that frame data might not matter if you're the one who's down. Because right now you see, JayRay's just picking him apart in disadvantage. This is really the hard thing right here, man. He's just really chasing, he's really doing a really good job chasing Sensei's drift, no matter whichever direction he goes, waits to call out the switch whenever that happens. And now he's just holding his own on the stage right here, throwing out a projectile because he's got the time, throwing out a hitbox and then drifting away because he knew it wasn't safe. Over and over this again, and now the Pyra is out and is going to be able to take the stock. So down but not out is Sensei, ladies and gentlemen. Looking pretty good right now to potentially get a comeback here, unless Deep Breathing has anything to say about that, which it did.
Yeah, and that's this character, though. The thing about that, though, in that particular situation, is, like, I look at a character like Pyra, like if Deep Breathing, like, it could be its own character, like how Pyra is, right? So it's just like Pyra and Mythra have Pyra, but Wii Fit Trainer just has Deep Breathing. You know, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense, but in my head, it makes sense.
I think it made a lot of sense, and you shouldn't doubt yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, just being honest.